Veteran activist Irene Fernandez passed away today after being hospitalized for heart failure last Tuesday. She was 67. Her sister Josie said Irene died at 10:58 a.m. at the coronary care unit at the Serdang hospital. Josie, Irene's husband Joseph Paul, and the couple's 3 children were with her at the time. Her remains will be brought to a home in Seremban later today, and a public wake will be held in Subang on Wednesday. A dedicated civil rights activist, Irene was on her way to hear the findings of the Coalition for Clean and Fair Elections Persay's tribunal when she faced breathing difficulties.
I think it's also very important to recognize it's even more critical at this point in the light of the recent decisions on the election petitions, where on ridiculous technical grounds the petitions were thrown off. And not only that, the costs were also tremendous. 50,000 ringgit you have to pay. It's like as though giving you a punishment for bringing this election petition to court, and that is very frustrating, because you expect the judiciary to be proactive in addressing a critical issue in the process of democracy in the country, and there seems to be a failure to address that, and therefore it becomes even much more important for us to have the People's Tribunal to ensure that at the end of the day we get really from these eminent persons serious recommendations, not only on the individual rights that have been violated or they're not able to vote, etc., but the whole framework, the whole institution that manages the election process. It needs a whole transformation or a reform, overall reform. And therefore we are also looking at the broader framework and how fraud and manipulation has been built in since independence till now, that the general elections, the 13 general elections, reveals that growth of manipulation.